Muy buenos días para todos, bienvenidos a nuestra sesión, a nuestra primera sesión de entrenamiento de información del 2022. Es un gusto tenerlos aquí, bienvenidos, feliz año. Espero hayan tenido un muy buen cierre de 2021, una feliz Navidad y un maravilloso año nuevo. Nuestros mejores deseos para que este año sea exitosísimo y sea todo lo que ustedes se quieran proponer. Gracias por aceptar esta invitación. Hoy tenemos un invitado muy especial, el señor Abhishek Ray, quien es el manager para Great Plains College y Parkland College, que en un momento más estará presentando toda la información sobre estas dos instituciones interesantísimas públicas en la provincia de Saskatchewan. Queremos en este mes hacer una serie de lanzamientos. Vamos en estos lanzamientos a hablar sobre precios, sobre becas, sobre todas esas novedades para este año que apenas inicia. Así que doy la palabra a mi colega Flavio, quien va a dar la bienvenida a sus agentes en Brasil y una vez Flavio termine, Abhishek iniciará con su presentación. Flavio, you can go ahead.
Olá, boa tarde a todos e todas. Meu nome é Flávio e hoje eu gostaria de saudá-los, trazer uma mensagem de boas-vindas e de feliz ano novo a todos que estão aqui conosco hoje. Um imenso prazer tê-los aqui. Estou hoje com os meus colegas, com o David, que fica na Colômbia, e com Abhishek Ray, que é o representante do Great Plains College e do Parkland College, dois dos nossos das nossas principais instituições na província de Saskatchewan, uma província super bacana, que tem inúmeras oportunidades para estudantes internacionais, incluindo brasileiros e latino-americanos. E hoje, na sessão de hoje, que vai ser ministrada em língua inglesa, vamos abordar aí inúmeras oportunidades, não só nos próximos programas que estão disponíveis, quanto também questões de bolsa de estudos e inúmeras oportunidades para nossos alunos. Sejam muito bem-vindos e so now you can get started. Abhishek.
Thank you so much, Flavio. Abhishek, welcome. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. It's great to have you as part of our program launch series, and starting with Great Plains and Parkland College, one of our own favorite schools in the province of Saskatchewan. So again, thank you for accepting the invite, and you can go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, David, and thank you, Flavio, for the introductions. So hi, everyone, and a happy new year to you all. So basically today we will be more talking about Saskatchewan as a province, and definitely then we will be add on to Great Plains and Parkland. Because I always believe in one thing, that if you know your province, you know where you are heading, it will be much more easier to choose the programs you're thinking about. Because the choice may comes with a particular phases, that's where you ending up. So that's Saskatchewan for you, and I strongly believe one major factor. It's a match made in heaven for international students. You have all the things what you desire about economy, job, wages, weather conditions, and definitely if you're thinking about the destination Canada as your own in the next segments, yeah, that's the PR factor we'll be talking about. But though we are not from the immigration, please be always associate yourself with the immigration segments and the website for the more authentic numbers what we will be generally discussing about. So I have a small presentations for you all, and we will be going through it. I'm sharing my screen with you. Just do let me know whether it is visible or not. Yeah, there we go. I'm sharing it, and let me know that it is visible or not. I hope
it is visible now, Abhishek.
Thank you. Thank you. There we go. There we go with the map of Canada. Definitely Saskatchewan's the province marked in yellow color with the blue arrow. That's we will be all talking about. And Alberta and Manitoba, they are our neighbors. And to start off, Saskatchewan's beautiful. A simple word, what we can say, the land of living sky. You can always tag off factors about Saskatchewan beauty. And that's not the end. It's just a beginning when we discuss about Saskatchewan. It is one of the strongest economical province in the entire Canada. How and why? When we say about this economy, there are many points which is associated with this. The first major factor, the economy doesn't grow by freezing the money. The economy always go by rotating the money. And who are they? Who is going to rotate it? that's the manpower, that's the labor market. And you always associate one thing that Saskatchewan gives an edge to you. That's all my programs are directly proportional to the labor market. They are the core content of Saskatchewan. And we have a very basic philosophy. We bring very limited numbers of international students. We educate them and we utilize the education for the development of the province. That's why somehow the education is proportionate to the development of the province and status, one of the strongest economical province in the entire Canada, with plenty of job opportunity both during and after programs. And that easily can be countable because again, all the programs are related to the province development. And how the strongest, how we can define upon the Canada's or the Saskatchewan's economy. There are two major factors of Saskatchewan growth. One is agriculture. Saskatchewan is the largest agriculture production in the entire Canada. And the second factor is the mining. That's the place to invest mining in the entire world. So just think about two major factors. They have the resources, the natural resources, the energy. And when it's all combined, Saskatchewan is termed as the bread and butter of Canada. What else you needed when in terms the factors, the economy is there with you, the first major factors. And with the natural resources such as oil, potassium, diamond, and the rarest of uranium, they are the global exporter of uranium. And to make a factors about Saskatchewan's popularity, they are in terms as known as the business province. By the going with each passing days, years, it has to be believed that next 4 to 5 years, Saskatchewan is going to be one of the busiest in terms of business tourism. And to draw a factors about Saskatchewan, the second most phases about the agriculture, the resourcing, the export, mustard seeds, the dirham, wheat, lentils. Actually, we claim that we feed the world. And to make a counterpart on the weather conditions, these are the four major products of Saskatchewan: wheat, dirham, mustard seed, and lentils. They are warm condition product. How relevant it comes there, a cold country like Canada with this ample production of a warm condition product. Science always there, and they say that Saskatchewan has one of the most balanced weather conditions. They are the sunniest province in the entire Canada. Every season they have sunshine. And to make it overall fact that the weather condition is always a definable when we say it's a cold country. One of the best place to live. Saskatchewan always terms as the elites in terms of the living condition. They are one of the cheapest province to stay. They are rich in culture. They are diversity. They are sometimes even terms as the umbrella province. No language, no religious influence. Each and every language, every religious is equally celebrated right there in Saskatchewan. Plenty of natural resources. The Lake Province, thousands of natural lakes out there in Saskatchewan. The peaceful community always say that Saskatchewan is one of the safest provinces to stay. The vibrant city, the spacious park, you have it, you say it, and definitely we are there for it. One of the best in terms of the recreation opportunities. That's a major fact about Saskatchewan growing popularity in terms of the international students upcoming. And there are more to offer about. When I say that Saskatchewan economy, something always have to be defined is the opportunities. If you are going to count upon the job, I have a data from the Statista, and it states the unemployment rate in Canada by the province 2020. If you are counter upon the province-wise, Manitoba has the lowest unemployment rate, 7.9%. The second lowest in terms of the provinces comes as Saskatchewan, 8.3. So all the province, which I'm going to spell right now, they're having a higher unemployment rate. The higher unemployment rate comes as the probability of getting a job is much more harder. Northwest Territory, Quebec, British Columbia, Nova Scotia, Ontario, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Alberta, Newfoundland, Newfoundland. You just think about how it grows. So always be on a safer side, what we always believe in terms of growing economy, the best possible way to get a job. The second lowest unemployment rate in terms of the provinces. In my next slide, we are going to talk about the median after tax income per family. We have seen the data which have been shared by Statista that Alberta is having one of the highest unemployment rate. But the table stands there when we comes into the segment of the median after tax income per family. Alberta, the highest amongst the provinces. Manitoba, which have the lowest unemployment rate, they are having one of the lowest in terms of the median after tax income. Saskatchewan, there they stands up. They are having best in terms of the ratio related to the median after tax income and the unemployment rate. So you are always choosing the right direction if you're choosing the province of Saskatchewan as your next international destination, because definitely you will be in the zone where the comfort of getting a job with a perfectly balanced higher salary is waiting for you. When I talk about the major factors related to Saskatchewan draws, there is a particular city in Canada known as the Paris of Canada or Paris of Piracies. Yes, I'm talking about Saskatchewan. The scenic bridges, the economy, the lifestyle, the similarity is always drawn attractions. And Regina being the capital of Saskatchewan, they are the commercial center for the southern Saskatchewan. Why I have mentioned this two cities? Because these are the two cities which actually connect all my international campuses for their respective students. The major factors, the Saskatchewan's immigration nominee programs. We are not from the immigration side. Please be in touch with the website related to the further studies and the facts and figures. Though it only takes 3 pointers to get qualified for the SINP. Number one, minimum 1 year of programs. That's why the Saskatchewan 1 year program is so famous across the globe. The second, to get a job related to your studies. Saskatchewan gives you the best of the options. The last factor is 960 hours of job or the work hours. The magic segments, the work during your study is also countable. We know that in Canada, the particular segments of the education do comes as a 2 semester in a year, and per semester consists of 4 months. So if it is a 2 semester in a year, actually you will be studying for 8 months. And during this time, you are eligible for 20 hours a week. And during your off time, that's the study break, you will be eligible for work up to 40 hours a week. So let's calculate accordingly how to reach this 960 hours. 20 hours a week, that means 80 hours in a month, 8 months of study time. That comes about 640 hours. What remains? 320. So my intake starts from September, and from September onwards, September, October, November, December, mid, you will be entering the winter break or the extended holiday, the festival time. After that, the break between your study, the initial days of the summer break, and the add-on factors, add-on festivals or add-ons holidays. It's all combined up to 2.5 to 3 months. You can enjoy your study break. I will take just 2 months from there. During this 2 months, you are eligible for 40 hours a week. So 40 hours a week means 160 hours in a month into 2 months, 320. 640 during your study time, 320 during your study break. You have touched the 960 hours. You are yet to touch the post-graduation's work permit. Just think about how easy it can be, the eligibility related to your Saskatchewan immigration nominee programs. That's why Saskatchewan is actually been said match made in heaven for the international students. That's currently we are all talking about Saskatchewan. Now, the regional college system, why it has been regarded as one of the best education system in Canada. My two institutions, Parkland College and Great Plains College, they come under the regional college system. They are the public institute escalated by the government of Saskatchewan. That makes something very clear about all the possible opening related to a public institutions. And to add on to the fact, they comes into the regional college system. And the highlighted point is, number one, we always believe a small classroom size. 12 to 35, that's the classroom limits what we have drawn. Because the lesser the students, there are going to be more interactions. There's a more interaction, there's a friendliness. There's a friendliness, there's a relaxed atmosphere. The faculty know you by your faces. And we always believe in giving you best of the options, best of the educations, best of the implementations of the educational facts, the industry-driven program, what we are offering to you. The high quality educations of ours is always been on a brighter side, and it is extensively recognized by the Canadian employees. And to add on, these employees will be your visiting faculties. The experimental learning programs, the co-ops, the industry visit, the internship is all there to facilitate your education into a life-size model. The exchange learning opportunity and the industry connection is always a handy, as all our programs are high demand in occupations. The students are so satisfied, up to 99% they have given their satisfaction segments either in a very high note, or they are really escalating to the facts about our implementation of the theory in the education worlds. And definitely, these are the not only the terms which we are limiting. We are giving scholarship to the international students, provided you match the criteria. Free health insurance, always cutting your overall budget, and it is for all international students. Personalized one-to-one support is always a handy segment if you are facing any kind of difficulties related to your education, to your language. We are always there with 10 extra hours. And definitely, the heart of cultural experience, what we are going to get in our institutional campuses. Student associations, they are the voice of yours. If you're facing any kind of difficulties or doubts, they are always there for you. And enthusiastically, these last segments, not the least, our lounges and cafeteria. They are so famous just because of the diversity factor is a major draw in our institutions. Parkland College, my first institutions to offer, the first regional college of Saskatchewan. Something with very beautiful located campus right there in Yorktown. It's the sixth largest city in the province with a population of approx 20,000. It has everything in its surrounding. One are regarded as one of the best located place in the Saskatchewan region, with approx 2 hours drive from Regina and 3.5 hour drive from Saskatchewan. Currently, we are open for September 2022 with the 8 specified programs to offer. The Global Business Management is a post-graduation program. Anyone with a graduation with a 55% overall, 6.5, no band less than 6, yes, you can apply. Business certificate, business diploma, 12 years of education, 60% what the aggregate we are looking forward for, 6.5, no band less than 5, you are eligible. Office administration, 12 years of education, 60%, no subjects below 50. We are looking for 6.5, no band less than 6. Yeah, definitely. Mathematics has to be one of your major subjects during your final years of education. Continue educations, continue care assistant certificate, 12 years of education, 60% overall aggregate, no subjects below 50, and an IS score of 6.5, no band less than 5. Anyone from the GNM background or nursing background, please do apply for this particular program. It's well suited for the same. Agriculture equipment technicians, grade 10, it's a 10 years of education, but we are looking for 55%, no subjects below 50 overall aggregate, 6.5, no band less than 5. Heavy equipment truck and transport technicians, 11 years of education with a 55%, no subjects below 50, and an IS requirement of 6.5, no band less than 5. Power engineering technicians, we are giving you the level 4 of education. If anyone interested, they can further comments with a level 3. It requires a 12 years of education with mathematics as your major subjects in the last years of education. 65% overall, bare minimum 50% in your mathematics, and the requirement comes as a 6.5 in terms of 5 in IS. We do have Duolingo also require, if you have a pairing with a Duolingo, we require 115 in terms of the technical program. That comes as agriculture equipment, heavy equipment, and power engineering. The rest of the programs with 110, you can apply. My next offering is Great Plains College. It also comes as the regional, it comes under the regional college system. One thing to add on, anyone interested in the athletics, this is the campus for you. We have the specified athletic teams participating in the national level on regular basis. That's Sundog Varsity athletic teams. All remain same related to my other institutions. We have 3 beautiful campuses to offer. Kindersley, very famous for the sports, arts, heritage, and recreation opportunities. Swift Current is the 3rd sunniest place in the entire Canada. So that's something offering a major center in southern Saskatchewan and the 7th largest city. Warman is the 9th largest city, and they are the neighbor of Saskatchewan. There are many people say that we open our door and jog up to Warman to complete our recreation early morning opportunities. Very famous parks, recreation opportunities, and there are certain things which always say that if you are being into the nearer to the biggest city in your locality, there's always an add-on opportunities. Currently, we are offering 4 programs to you. Business diploma, 12 years of education. We require mathematics as your major subjects, 60%, no subjects below. 6.5, no band less than 5. Youth care worker, 12 years of education, 60%, no subjects below 50. IS requirement 6.5, no band less than 5. It comes with a co-op, 2-month long co-op. What you are going to get: continuing care assistance, 12 years of education, 60%, no subjects below 50, and an IS requirement of 6.5, no band less than 5. It also comes with a 2 co-op. The first one is a 2-week in the first semester, and the second one is a 1-month long in the second semester. Administrative assistant certificate, sorry, it comes with a 12 years of education, requirement of 60%, no subjects below 50, 6.5, no band less than 6, and it comes with a 3-week of practicum component. That's all related to my presentations, to my offering of my institutions, about the campuses, and definitely about the provinces. So if you want anything to ask about, please feel free to ask.
Thank you, Abhishek. That was a really good, very well summarized presentation. I'm going to get started with the questions for Parkland particularly. There was a new program related to agribusiness certificate. You didn't mention that program in your slides. I just wanted to confirm if that program is still available for international students for September 22.
As of now, the mentioned program, which I have been shown in the slides, they are open for the international students. So agribusiness, we are not including as of now. If any of the further changes do comes in future, definitely we will let you know.
Okay, awesome. And I also heard you mentioning that Parkland is already accepting Duolingo. Can you elaborate a little bit on that? Because that was not allowed for September 2021. So those are great news. If you can confirm them, please.
Yeah, that's the things. All the technical programs, it is not only for Parkland, it is also for Great Plains College also, that all the technical related programs, it will be coming as 110. What is required is 110 for the technical program, like the power engineering, heavy equipment, truck and transport technicians, agriculture equipment certificate. So this comes in the technical zone. And those which are non-technical, like business programs, healthcare program, administrative, they comes as 115. So if you have matched that score, definitely share your applications. We can process up for the offer letter.
Awesome. We do have a question here from one of our agents, Diana in Peru. She's talking with our Great Plains College, or GPC is accepting Duolingo. Definitely GPC is accepting Duolingo, 110, between 110 and 115. 110 more so for the business related professions and or programs, and 115 for the health related professions, which makes perfect sense because, you know, a health caregiver or health professional need to have really good English, need to be able to communicate, to understand patient needs and instructions. So it is quite important. Another question, Abhishek, that we are receiving from our agents through WhatsApp. What would you say would be the ideal profile of a student intending to study in the province of Saskatchewan? Age-wise, profession-wise, what do you see as those ideal conditions for someone that is interested in applying to Saskatchewan?
Okay, so here is the comes, if we say about age, we can take up to 3 years to 5 years, in between 3 to 5 years of study gap. So that's, if you think about that, okay, let me complete my education, let me mature it up a bit, and then I will be heading for international education. I will say 3 years, 5 years, that max we can accommodate. The sooner you go, the thing is that once you have completed your 12 years of education, or if you're thinking about the post-graduation program that we are offering, global business management, complete your graduation, don't delay, because with each passing year, the competition is highing up. The sooner you go, there's a more chances of you becoming in a good or in the best of the barricades. If you're really thinking about to explore Canada in terms of job opportunity, in terms of the next phase of your thinking, I'm not going much deeper. We have a very good immigration programs offering. So if you count upon, I will say strategically complete your basic educations and then make a very clear and perfect choice, which are the program is best suited for me. You can always come to us, always ask about the assessment, always comes to be in touch with David or Flavia related to your future plannings and all. They are going to be the best one to guide you. So once you have all the parameters ready, don't delay. Move across, grab the opportunity, because once more delay means more competitions. The competition, once it's going to be higher, it will be tougher for you to get into it.
Absolutely. And a couple of other questions before I pass it on to Flavius for his questions. Scholarships. So you know that's a big question from our students and from our agents. So can you tell us about the scholarship offering for September 2022?
Yeah, the scholarship, I always say that scholarship is for scholars. And my institutions, they are offering to those who are a student of the institute, performing in the first year or the first semester according to the choice of their program. And if you're matching the criteria, definitely you can apply for the scholarship. 500 to 5,000, that's depend upon the criteria which is going to be set up for the next intake. And in general, January is the month where the scholarship schedule is rolled. As you can say that we will be ending up on the first semester. So all the result and the merit of first semester is going to be on board. And basis of that, you can apply. There is nothing called the pre-assessment scholarship or the whatever you have done for the good. And we always believe in very fair competition, that what you are going to do in the campus, that actually makes the scholarship sector.
Awesome. Thank you, Abhishek. Another question that we get often asked is about student services, sports on campus, sort of those additional services that students can benefit from. Can you tell us a little bit more about that so that our agents feel enticed about those good things that we offer on campus?
We always do care about our students. Like if you're going to say about few of the pointers, I want to start off, like we don't have staying in our campus. We are going to share the link which you can choose upon according to your budget. Apart from that, our campus is full of activities which is happening, and that's depend upon campus to campus. Not all campus are accommodated with the facilities, but definitely we are there. Now the things are coming up because all the institutions is having a single platform to work upon in terms of the reaching and all. So we have all the curriculum basis, all the segment, all the recreations, all the happening. They're a vibrant campus. There is something new happening on each day. So specifically, we do have the unions which are going to help you out related to others activity, cultural environments, social work, and everything. As possible, as needed, we're always there with each and every segments to be open.
Awesome, Abhishek. We have another question from Diana in Peru, and she is asking about accommodation options, which you have already mentioned that are off-campus and homestay based, but if you can elaborate a little bit more would be great. Yeah. And if we offer any airport pickup services for our international students.
Okay, so the first one is comes like we don't have a in-campus stay, but we have the link which can be shared if you asked for. And according to the budget, student can always choose upon the off-campus stay. Like most of the students do comes up, they I'm just giving a small example. $500 is all about sharing. $1,000 you have your apartment. 3 students together, it's $333 only. It is as cheap as it can be. So again, we are going to share the link, and you can choose according to your budget. And the second thing you ask about, I just David. Apart from accommodation,
airport pickup, Abhishek.
Yeah, airport pickup. So that's depend upon the numbers of students at a go. Like we definitely give them the clear direction where they can head off from the airport, but it's all dependent. Suppose it's more than 5 to 6 or something, around 10 students coming together at a single way, we can, but it is not a compulsory measure what we take related to the airport pickup. But definitely all the direction and the map will be shared with you so that you can easily reach up to your point.
Awesome. Thank you, Abhishek. Appreciate it. Flavio, over to you.
Actually, you have covered all the questions I was supposed to ask, but I was just including another one relating to the cost of living. As you have just said that, you know, you've got an average of a single and, you know, shared room. Could you give us some more examples?
Like that's a pretty good question. Sorry for interrupting, Abhishek, your answer. That is a question that we are often asked by our students and by our agents. And I would add to that question, in terms of job potential in the province of Saskatchewan, because agents and students alike are always asking, well, it's a province that doesn't have much population. Are we going to be able to find jobs? We know the answer, but we just want you to reinforce that to our agents and students.
Yeah, definitely. So now, as I say, that cost of living is something that's totally depend upon a student's own thinking, that how much Saskatchewan is one of the cheapest province to stay. The students can, like you say, that $333 on, and combined with the 3 students, they are having their apartment. So you can always budget up that how cheap it can be. And the students, there are certain things, again, there are many reflections about cost of living. This is something very sensitive to say, because if someone is particular about, okay, $1,000 I can make up, $1,500 I can make up to $2,000, even I am struggling. So that is really sensitive, but definitely I can say on these things, calculatively, Saskatchewan is one of the cheapest province to stay. And related to the job options and availability, like our campus, our locality, there are the city Swift Current, there are the city Warman, there are the city related to nearby of Saskatoon, Yorkton. Definitely they have potentials and they have the options available. Like this, most of the students, they generally go in the part-time segments, what we will be mostly talking related to the study part, that grocery shop, gas stations, restaurants, other nearby community services, they take up this to make up their study and the spare time. We don't encourage that you always focus upon the jobs. When you are in study, be focused on your study, and what the time spare, if you're thinking about, okay, these are the hours I want to add, please add on. Availability is there. And then when they are completing their studies, there are plenty of options. You can always check upon the unemployment rate of Saskatchewan. It is the biggest factor which draws, and the unemployment rate comes as really low, and they are being potentially been said that even when the COVID has hit, Saskatchewan always stands with their job opportunities. So that is nothing to be worried and nothing to be, I will say about it, is always a positive point to discuss about Saskatchewan's unemployment rate, because we have the facts and figures with us. So they are drawing to the major cities where the options with a really high wages is available.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Abhishek. So I think those were the extent of the questions that we had for our session today. Thank you so much, Abhishek, for your time, for your valuable information
before
and
we
presentation.
End, sorry, before I end, there are a few things I just want to add on, like 140 will be the application fees, first things, and we are open for September 2022. And this is the time this year, we won't going much high. Much high means we will be expecting to close our application by the mid of April, not beyond that, because you know the ISSC deadlines and the uncertainty related to the pandemic which is going around. We don't want to get closer to the closing date. So that is something we need to keep. Any forms of education, keeping English as your major subjects, we are accepting, whether it's open schools or open university systems, anything. And we will take 7 days to give you the offer letter. So we will be closing it on soon. Rest, any of the queries, anything comes, please do let me know for the further detailing.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Abhishek. Very important information, because in 2021, the GPC application fee was 125 Canadian dollars. And for 2022, it's 140 in alignment with Parkland College. So it is very important, that piece of update that Abhishek has just given us. Well, thank you so much, Abhishek. Really appreciate it. Thanks to our agents and present here this morning. We will be certain to send the recording of this presentation to those that could not attend, because some of them did have some internet connection difficulties. Again, thank you so much, Abhishek, and we will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye. Thanks, Flavio.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Flavio. Stay safe, everyone. Bye.